Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have started one of my Christmas commissions. I know, nice and early. So I have a few commissions coming up to Christmas time. I make corporate business cards for different businesses that like to send a more personal, hand-felt touch out to customers. And I have 4 or 5 of them on my books and I make a whole heap of cards for them. I do like to keep all the cards on the same sort of theme. So when I get the new catalogue, I look through and find a set that I can sort of batch make a whole load of cards that are similar. And I've chosen this year Have a Hoot for this commission. And I'm using this lovely little owl up here with his present and these ones here on their branch. And it's quite simple because I am just stamping these sort of 10-20 times. I've got coordinating dies, so I'm die cutting them all out and then I'm just adhering them onto the cards, and I'm using the Feels Like Frost DSP for the background. So I have 2 different types. This one is the one with the present and this one's the one on the branch, and I've also got the cardstock at the back, slightly wider on some and slightly smaller on others, dependent on the scraps that I've had left, and I'm mixing and matching those. But as long as they're all on the same sort of theme, it keeps me happy to go ahead and make them all. So let me show you how I'm doing this. I'm going to be making my cute little one here with his present for you today. So you need a piece of scrap Whisper White. I've previously used the little pumpkin on this. He's just, all of them are really, really cute. I don't know why I'm opening it. I've already got them all on blocks. Okay, so I'm going to stamp up my owl first of all. And I'm going to stamp him. Okay, to colour him in, I'm using soft suede, and for his present I'm using Just Jade and Poppy Parade. Oh, and I'm throwing them all over the place. So for dark soft suede, I'm just going to get all of the bits of fur that all look fluffy on him. Okay, and I'm also going to get his branch. Oh, and his eyes, I forgot that because his eyes are closed. I went over them with the dark first. And then for light soft suede, I'm going to come in and just colour the rest of him all in. So when you actually come to die cut him out, the snow around him doesn't come with you. It just cuts him. There are also some lovely window dies as well that he comes with. I haven't used those on this set, but you can view them online. If you go to slimandstylish.com, go up the header and click buy, you can search the Have a Hoot bundle and it will show you the dies that come with it. Okay, and I'm just going to run this along the rest of the branch just to cover in those bits that were missed with the dark. Okay, and the present I'm just going to run up the middle with the Poppy Parade. I'm only using the light. I don't know why I got the dark out for either of them. I'm just using both of them as lights. Okay, and then once you've done that and you've die cut him out, that's what he looks like. Okay. For the card, I've got my layers, and I find it really easy if I'm batch making cards to get the layers all ready. So I'll have a whole heap of these ones, whole heap of these, and a whole heap of the bases. So this base here is 10.2 centimeters by 14.5. This one here, that was the slightly smaller one, was 10 centimeters by 14.25. So it's up to you. There's not much difference, but what I've done is I took a great big piece of A4 paper, cut it in half, and obviously the one side has come out wider than the other side when I've done it, so that's why I'm not sitting there and recutting them all when they both fit on the card and look quite nice. The DSP, that is 7.5 centimetres by 11 centimetres, and I'm sticking it onto a Whisper White mount that is 8 centimetres by 12 centimetres, and I'm going to pop that on there like that. Would have helped if I got it straight. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my trimmer, and it's not to worry if you don't get it straight, you can always just cut it down, and as I had used a smaller piece on the other bit, it's not going to make my card life any worse. I'll give you the size of it when I've finished chopping so you can see what I've done with it. Okay, so now it will just be the size of that one instead. I knew I wanted to do that one, you see. Okay, so it's now 9.5 centimetres by 13.5 centimetres. And you want a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've got my 2-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to pop a punch out there and stick that onto the card, and I'm using dimensionals to pop it on. And then I'm also using a dimensional on the back of my owl. So what I do when I batch make is I will sit for probably a couple of hours or so and cut all the bases, cut all of the fronts, cut all of the DSP, stamp all my owls, and I'll do it all in sort of steps. So I will get together 50 owls in a pot, I'll get together 50 circles in a pot, and then I'll spend a day just sticking them all together. And like I said, I don't like giving people the same card each time, but I like keeping them on a theme, so that's why I quite like the owls. I used smoky slate for the sentiment, and I'm just going to pop it in the middle of a strip of card that is 10 centimetres by 2.5 centimetres. I just want to check that that's right. Yes, it is an inch. I was panicking that I cut that wrong then. Merry Christmas. Now when I do my own cards for me at Christmas time or craft fairs and things like that, I love putting dimensionals and sequins and bits and pieces on. But when I'm making or bulk crafting sort of quite a few of them together, it gets a bit fiddly when you keep having to pop rhinestones and dimensionals on. So this paper is gorgeous because it's got that natural shimmer to it, that the card is already blinged up without being blinged up, if you know what I mean. So it works out quite right. Pop on the sentiment, pop some adhesive on the back, and then adhere it to my card base, which is a piece of thick Whisper White cut in half and scored in half. So I'm just going to fold that and burnish it. And there's the owl. So there's that one, and then one that's similar. So what do you think? Such a cute set, so simple to use. All of these items are available to purchase at slimandstylish.com. Just go onto my website, go up to the header and click buy. If you have any questions, do let me know. Hopefully you like this set, and if you've enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up and come and visit me again soon. Thanks everyone, have a good day.